This message is from the late, great Michael Jackson, the singer and king of pop, Michael Jackson. First, I want to say he brings up Janet Jackson a lot. I guess he misses you probably the most. That's what it seems like, just like out of the sibling wise. He shows me a lot of Janet. Just want to share that flicker in the right light to just express the spiritual energy that is with us right now. Also, I want to say Michael Jackson is very hilarious. He's flickering the lights again. But he is a very, very hilarious person. He likes to show me himself in different ways. Like, he really enjoys when he was in Michael Jackson Thriller, like, he'll, like, show me himself with, like, the dead face, whatever. And he's just like, I'm dead. Like, and just be making faces. So I just think he's very hilarious. Also, I do want to say when it comes to channel messages, especially talking to spirits, whether the message is that, let's just say, a spirit chooses to lie or make up something, that's on that spirit. I'm just here to channel the message and tell you what they said. It's not really up for me to fact check what they say. I'm just telling you what they're saying. Anyway, with that being said, let's continue. So, he presented me once with the idea of why he liked being around younger children so much. And as you can see, what's going on in Hollywood right now, it did kind of make sense to me. He basically said he hung around younger adults, younger children, because they weren't LBT, they weren't homosexual. He said they weren't introduced to that yet, so he just felt safer. And he felt like a lot of the men in Hollywood were trying to sexually assault him. And then he showed me to another popular actor who always was flirting with him. And I always thought, think back to myself, if Michael really was sexually fluid, he wouldn't be so uncomfortable when certain men who are attractive, would try to, flirt with him. But he always seemed very uncomfortable. He always seemed more comfortable with girls to me, but not really with guys in that manner. But he said the reason he was around younger boys is because they were not turned out yet. And he kind of laughed about it. Also, I asked him, he's reminding me right now about that Oprah interview I recently watched where Oprah asked if he was a virgin still. And I'm not going to say that he was a virgin, but I'm just not feeling much sexual activity, much energy, and I'm seeing why. Also, what popped up on my feed was a story about Diana Ross saying that she thinks he had an infatuation with muscles and that he was probably hiding that, and because he made the song "I Want My Souls" for her. And when I asked him about that, I'm like, Mike, you said you didn't go that way, so why, was she saying this, whatever? So he made that face. If you've seen Michael Jackson, and he made that face like, please, that just that dead face where it just speaks so much volumes. And he kind of just telepathically showed me that he's always been in love with, and I'm getting a flickering light again, a hard flickering light, that he's always been in love with Diana Ross. And that's probably why he really never moved on to anybody else. I'm getting a heart, the light's going crazy flickering. So I think Diana Ross really was his love. And he didn't even disrespect her and girl, why you say that? He just it was more so of she know what it is and she need to stop playing. So, yeah. So that was the little bit of message that I got from Michael. He's a very, very funny person. Very active still in what's going on and what's new. What else did I like to say? I'm seeing the Rock With You video with Chris Tucker. So he's guest let me know about Chris Tucker and the dancer that was in this video. I always loved that dancer girl, whatever. So it's just shouting out people, showing me the Scream video of Janet Jackson again. Guess these missing times like that. Loves misses the red jacket with the gold army look over it. Just, miss being in front of the crowd and his people, but he can still feel your energy to this day. So that was my message from Mike. I don't think I want to go too deep because it's too much going on in the spirit realm. Anyway, bye. Also, I don't know why this is so much about his sexuality because honestly, I don't care, but I guess other people do, or he wants to, uh, clear the air or whatever like that. I asked him about the song Keep It in the Closet, because I thought that was, pretty presumptuous of him. And he just laughed and he said he likes effing with people and that he had to make a song for his gay fans. So he just laughed. So, he has no problem with, playing around people because he's clearly such a jokester. And yeah, so that's the message. Also, to add in two things about the whole sexual assault misconduct. Uh, Corey Feldman, I believe is his name, but he is a known child actor who used to hang out with Michael Jackson when he was younger. And he said that Michael Jackson wasn't a pedophile. And Corey is very, very open about pedophiles in Hollywood. And one thing I would say about children who have been abused, who are very, very vocal on it, they will not accept and tolerate being in the presence of someone who hurts children. So if Michael did hurt children, then Corey would not hang out with him because he just couldn't. He just wouldn't be able to do that. He's. You can look him up now and see how active he is. Also, another person who was hurt in childhood as a star actress was what's his name? Macaulay Culkin. And Macaulay Culkin also said the same thing about Michael Jackson, that he was a really good guy. And I could sense from both of them that they weren't lying. And Corey has no reason. He's not going to lie. He's definitely going to tell the truth. And like I said, so I just don't see Michael being the person that he was. But of course, Michael was always a activist when it came to speaking about the music industry and how things were going on. Also, when it came to, in my opinion, the whole Michael Jackson look, I feel like the surgeries and everything was for, and just the look was, of course, to make him set apart and different so that when people remember him, they remember almost like a superhuman type of person that wasn't really giving human. Also, that might also because of Michael Jackson's clear starseed origins. Somebody who's clearly not really from here with exceptional talent like that and just the aura and presence out of this world. He didn't even really fit in so much with like the aura of his brothers and sisters. He was just so much on a higher vibration, which you could usually can tell that's an attribute of like starseed or special children. But again, I guess he just wanted me to help clear the air as much as possible when it came to the sexual assault allegations of children. I just really don't see that being true since he did have so much money with Sony that they wanted to take from him. And yeah, sorry to be saying names and stuff like that. You already know what you guys did, so don't be mad at me. But I'm just saying what Michael said. So I just feel like if some people, he just doesn't want his legacy to be tarnished in that way. So that's the message.